Okay folks, welcome to light and shadow pattern video. Okay, this is going to be a lot of fun. I love this stage of the drawing. What I did was I just did a simple block in here and I drew the shadow shapes. So I'm going to show you a picture here real quick. If you look at this photo, right, this photo, the lighting is not as strong. Look at the light source on this versus this, right? So this is more, would be closer to like a studio lighting, you know, like we do in atelier training. That helps train your eye when you draw from life and you have that strong light and shadow pattern. You can do it from photos too, that will help you, but it's best from life. Because what happens is a lot of times when we're drawing, whatever it is we're drawing, we don't always have that strong light and light shining on an object, you know, to separate those patterns. So you have to develop that and train your eye by practicing these type of things. So, you know, watching videos like this will help you a lot. I have a ton of other videos on my Instagram page. You guys can check that out too. But I just wanted to show you this here. So this will make it easier, all right? And I drew it here, and you guys can see how I mass in those shadows. I keep it pretty simple. I'm just gonna take a paper towel, and I've got a bunch of charcoal dust right over here. Okay, so I'm gonna mass in a larger area first. Now, I don't have to put everything in the drawing. Okay, now it is charcoal, so it can get a little messy. So try to be careful. But mass in large areas, right? And you can do whatever you want coming off of. Like if that's a shadow shape, if I look at this and I squint, that's the secret. You got to squint down to see what's happening, right? So if I squint, I can see this is the shape, and then this edge here on the bottom is soft, right? That's lost, and the edge up here is softer, right? So that's soft too. So this is just a larger tool to do the massing in, right? We'll switch to like a blending stump. You can use whatever you want. I mean, blending stumps. It all depends on what I'm doing, but I'll use a variety of tools to mass in sometimes. So same thing on that side, right? And I'm just gonna use the paper towel. Just kind of get that nice little branching off. That's part of my design. Everything branches off of the light and shadow pattern. So whenever you guys see this is an introduction video. Okay, this is not some crazy advanced stuff. This is a beginner type of things, and I make these videos to help people who are starting to learn to draw. Okay, so if you want to post a comment, that's great. I appreciate your feedback, but that's what these videos are designed for, trying to help people learn the most important things about drawing. And seeing light and shadow pattern is 100% one of those things that you have to learn if you're going to do representational art. Okay, this is I've been training like this for centuries. It's not anything new. I didn't invent it. But back to the back to the drawing here. So what I'm doing is I'm analyzing each shadow shape as I put it in. Now I could switch to a smaller tool. I got a blending stump here, right? So this shadow shape here, and I just try to be specific. You know, if you were painting, you would be doing the same thing. That's what's so funny. People are like, I want to paint, I want to paint, but you should be spending years of drawing doing this before you even pick up a paintbrush. You know, and that's just I'm not being harsh or anything. That's just the truth, and that's what's going to really help you guys. Because if you can't do it with charcoal, it's going to be really hard to do with paint. Okay, so anyways, I just can't stress it enough. That's all. All right, so this is looking pretty nice here. What I want to try to get a nice as clean of pattern as I can as I'm doing this. Sometimes it does get a little bit, and we're limited on time as always, so that's nothing new. We're used to that. Drawing at hyper speed and trying to teach at the same time. It's like 10 parts. It's like doing advanced calculus or something. Okay, so everything is a shape, value, and an edge. Okay, now this right here, sharp edge. You guys can replay this video if I slow it down, if I'm moving too fast for you. This is going to be a little bit soft here, but I got limited time, so we're going to scoop. Okay. Soft. This in here. This is a charcoal pencil. Sharp. What's happening here? It picks back up. So all this stage of the drawing is right here is basically this. I'm setting myself up for the modeling, right? So there's kind of an order to it. So we put in all of the shadow shapes with two values, light and shadow, and two edges, sharp and soft. And that's it. So be specific with the shape and the edge. All right. If that's the only thing I get across, and I try to make while making this video, then I think I'd be doing pretty good. And remember, anything I tell you guys, it's all stuff that I do. I teach online classes, and this is very similar, but this is super quick. I mean, I really break it down in my classes, but I don't have the time to do that here. So I'll do the best I can to help you guys out. But remember, everything that you put in, you need to think of it as a design, right? Everything's a design. It doesn't matter which part of the drawing it is. You need to think of it in those terms, okay? All right, so what do we have here? That's soft. This in here, that's sharp. This is going to be a little bit softer here. If it's soft, I'll exaggerate it, okay? And another thing to remember, you guys, is that don't put any judgment on your drawing at this stage. This is a pattern stage. It's just supposed to set you up for the rendering. That's when you're really going to get, this, for two values and two edges, it gets, you get some realism to it, but you can't be greedy for the realism too soon, right? And that's what happens. You get greedy, and I do it too sometimes. Get greedy for the realism and try to get into too many things too soon without preparing the drawing, right? So if you just set it up like this, it's going to save you a lot of time. Okay, let me put a piece of paper on this so I don't wreck what I have. This in here, this is all going to be pretty much sharp. So I can just go ahead and do that. This right here is a cast shadow wrapping the form. It's soft. I mean, this edge is going to have a little variety in it later, but at this stage, sharp. This right here, nasal bone, sharp. This right here, wing of the nose is going to be soft. This right here, soft. Soft and sharp. This I see as a little bit softer. Alright. And some value here. I like to, I'll come in like this, and I like to put in brush strokes. I almost draw on top of what I have, and usually I do it slower because it's part of me correcting things that I have in my drawing, but I like to do it. It's fun. So, boom, that looks pretty good. What is this here? This is sharp. That's sharp. This is soft. Oh, I got a lot of charcoal on there. That happens. It happens to the best of us. Soft. Okay, this over here is going to be sharper. And this should be the soft. What's happening here? I'm going to leave this. This right here I'm going to make soft. Soft. It's going to be halftone. Keystone wedge in here. Can't really see, but we impart our knowledge into the drawing, make it more interesting, and shape in here. Everything, like I said, is a shape, value, and an edge. And then this right here will be sharp. So just keep it, like I said, edges, keep them sharp and soft for now. That's fine. A couple more things. I think we're running out of time. I didn't even look. This right here. Boom. Side of her. I don't know what you call that thing she's wearing. Not sure, but that's okay. Let's see. Okay, just scanning it real quick. This is here. What we got. Remember that charcoal dust is going to get all over the place, but that's okay. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's a little demo for now. Soften this a little bit. Hopefully that helps you guys out. And once you set it up like this, that's going to give you an opportunity coming up for the rendering that you can really start nailing the modeling down, because now you set it up. You know, now it's going to work. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, feel free to message me, and hopefully it helps you out, okay? And I'll see you on the next video. Take care.